Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that $40-ish and under dollar range. Most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. I got 5 of them that you can actually find at your local rack store that you're probably going to overlook if I actually don't mention them, because they don't look like much. They're out of the box mostly. The name brand isn't saying a whole lot. They're under 20 bucks, and honestly, they're actually gems. So without talking too much, let's just talk about 5 awesome budget fragrances. Paris Hilton Gold Rush Nightfall. This one is basically, from what I remember, Creed Aventus Absolute. I don't own that one. I've only smelled it a handful of times, but what I do remember from Creed Aventus Absolute is it's a bit stickier, sweeter from the pineapple, richer, darker, and inkier. If you don't know what Aventus smells like, let me just try to paint a picture of this thing right here. Get a can of pineapple rings, basically. Open that up and drain that sticky, syrupy, sweet pineapple juice out of that and overlay it with some spices and a load of like pines and green forest, like a green coniferous type thing, and dirt. Good dose of dirt and some leather. There's not really any smoke in here, but there is dirt, there's the leather. Not even sure if there's leather listed, but I get a bit of it. Typically, I just go off the top of the dome with these things and just smell them. I don't really look up the notes. I tell you what my nose pretty much gets. But yeah, Creed Aventus Absolute for the budget. Performance is actually pretty decent, like 4 or 5 hours. So you're not going to be like spraying it and like, hey, where the heck did it go? You're going to be able to enjoy it for a little bit. You're going to get your money's worth out of it. If you go, 6-7 sprays with it, check this one out. Creed Aventus Absolute for the cheap. Hopificio Tobacco and Wood. This thing is just like criminally underpriced, underrated, under-talked about. If you like tobacco, Mancera red tobacco, that's what is going on here. And it's not quite as loud, but it's trying to be. It's pretty darn loud for a cheap fragrance. It's loaded with that tobacco, cinnamon, saffron, bits of sweet vanilla. The dry down gets a little bit creamy. That tonka starts coming out. It is amazing for the cheap. If you love a tobacco fragrance, if you love Mancera red tobacco, this is a no-brainer, because if you don't want to spray a very expensive fragrance when you just want to smell like it, spend $15 or $20. How much is this one? I forget what I spent. $15 for this thing. For 90% there to Mancera red tobacco and like 60% the performance, because you get 6 hours, 7 hours with this thing, so it performs decent. The dry down is gorgeous. It's so smooth. It like becomes like a cashmere, tobacco, saffron, leather, vanilla. It's so nice, man. Hopificio Tobacco and Wood, just spray it when you see it. Guess iconic. This thing is so cool for the price. It's like 16 bucks for a 50 ml. Somebody said it was 20 bucks where they were up north, but where I am here in Florida, $16.99 or $15.99, whatever, 60 ml. Super affordable. And it's basically Dior Sauvage. Instead of ambroxan, I think it's utilizing like the geranium for some reason. I think that's how that's working. It's got like mandarin and citrus and pepper, but then it's got this like geranium floral heart. It's not so rose. It's more of that like weird kind of plasticky geranium, which kind of gets it almost into like an ambroxan feel, and then landing on the vetiver and just like labdanum, giving it like a little bit of a leather kind of feel. So it's like Sauvage with all the different notes, but pretty much getting there. It's super cool. And the performance, it didn't disappoint me. It stayed on me for every bit of 5 hours. I've only wore it a few times, but I know that every time I wore it, I have remembered getting sense of myself, like when I do certain moves or whatever later on in the day, be like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm wearing this. It was doing that to me. So that's cool whenever a fragrance does that. So this one has been treating me well. If you like Sauvage, if you want like an office-friendly version of Sauvage or a cheap version of it, this one's not going to steer you wrong. It's really not. And now for one that's completely off the wall, probably why you guys tune into me, right? Because nobody's going to talk about this one except for me. Once Upon a Fragrance Traveler. This one is so nice. It's got a little bit of a mild sweetness and a big floral powdery heart and like woods. I have no clue what the notes are in this thing, but to me it has this a very, very grounded floral powder center while being masculine with like some kind of like a wood happen. There's some kind of like a vetiver or something in the bottom, giving it a little bit of a grounding masculinity, but there's a sweetness to it. But I don't think it's a fruit. I don't think it's an amber. It could be amber or maybe frankincense. There could be like an incense giving it a sweetness. In fact, that's probably what it is now that I'm thinking about it, because there's not a fruit, but I do detect a little bit of a sweetness. So imagine a powdery, floral, mild frankincense, distant, extra sweetness, maybe from some tonka with a little bit of it like a tobacco thing. It's super nice. There's nothing really similar to it from what I can remember. It reminds me of so many things and nothing all at the same time. Whatever you guys think this thing smells like, let me know, because it's driving me crazy. It's got like bits of Aventus in it. It's got things of like different tobacco fragrances. It's strange for a $15 fragrance. And Bronze Age Extreme Homme. Yes, if you notice I'm wearing different clothes, a technical difficulty thing kind of happened. So this is what it is. Anyhow, this thing is TDH almost to the T. You get every bit of all of that juicy, mouth-watering orange, that mandarin orange, and like Flintstone, that like wet Flintstone mandarin citrus juicy orange. It's like very, very neat, unique. The dry down has a good load of vetiver in it. There's a lot of other notes, but the star of the show in this thing is orange and Flintstone, just like TDH. So if you like that, check this one out. The performance is actually pretty good on this one too. Again, here's the bottle, here's the price tag on it. That is enough. That should be enough to make you want to smell this thing. So yeah, Bronze Age Extreme Homme, definitely a heavy hitter. So yeah, I just want to keep on exposing these things so it makes your day easier at the rack store. You already know what to look for when you're shopping. So with that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.